Warning, the following video has spoilers for Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. Sort of. Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition is insane. It is an insanely fun game with insanely fun mechanics that even tie into the story. Next. Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition is insane. Huge thank you to the guy, top link in the description. Well, second top link, I guess. No, first link, just not the first line. For providing video. I could do it myself. I just totally forgot to bring my Switch into the recording studio anytime before it would be stupidly spoilery. So, like, you would literally see me, like, a really late, and it's like, and I don't want to spoil you guys, so I'm gonna try to keep you guys spoiler free. Gameplay wise, Xenoblade 2 is great. I absolutely enjoy it. I think it's amazing. Is it the best Xenoblade game I have played? Maybe, maybe not. Hard to say. I really like X. Definitely better than 2. My opinion, of course. But how did the series get worse? And also 2 is like weird. You know what? Since I'm not doing a 2 review because I'm not playing through the game anytime this decade, I might do a mini review, which is basically gonna be a super short review with less skits. But you know, I'll do it so I can say I've done all 3 games because I have played all of them except for this one where I'm playing through. But you know the point. But Xenoblade 1 is extremely fun. The combat's surprisingly engaging for an RPG. Obviously all the Xenoblade titles are engaging. This one feels more so. All the characters have a completely different playstyle and value. For example, I've noticed Ryan is more of a tank and focuses on stalling the enemy. Well, a character like Dunman is very focused on offense. But the combat is super fun. I highly enjoy it. The actual exploring is great, and I actually really like the leveling system. You are going to be underleveled a lot, I feel like. That's me telling you my opinion. You're probably going to be underleveled. But you aren't going to be so underleveled, you're screwed. You are actually going to be... And the thing is, the game keeps you on level, at least with normal enemies. Those times you're underleveled are bosses, which are usually way higher than normal area. But the actual... Because the game's going to guarantee it, because you exploring gives you experience. And I think that's great. Absolutely love it. Let's jump to the next section. Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition also has extremely fun mechanics in the terms of its story. The story was written amazing for a game of this caliber. And it honestly shocks me how well the story's written. Obviously, I'm not going to get the full grasp of it in this video for spoiler reasons, as this game is heavily story-based. But I can give you a few highlights of what I think they did well. So let's jump to that. Xenoblade 2's story is great. Spoilers, you know the drill. But it actually foreshadows the origin of the faces extremely well, where it shows a face being built, but there's just something off. And that something's revealed decent later, and I'm like, well, I kind of suspected that. So, yeah. Obviously, I'm not going to say too much in the story, but I like how foreshadowing was done in a lot of the cases, and literally, like, endgame scenes are shown in the first hour. Like, the second show gets the Monado, and yeah, here's the entire here's, an abridged version of the entire game. You're welcome. So, I think that was great. But here's where it gets insane. The music. It's insane. And spoilers come here as well. The song Memories, which I'm going to play right now, both feels somber and uplifting in a way, as kind of a moving forward kind of tone. This plays the exact scene after an important character dies. And, like, you can feel the somberness, but it also has the nature of this isn't gonna be fixed by just crying. You have to try and move forward, go on your own adventure to, I guess, just, like, it's the case of, it's a song that's both sad and uplifting. In a way. And I'm not saying uplifting like, oh great, yay, someone died, I'm happy. I mean, like, it's upsetting, but you gotta keep moving forward. The character's siblings just like, it's okay, we can't just sit here. They wouldn't want us to. We just gotta keep moving forward, and honestly, I think how the game was written is just insane. You know, and also how it was composed. The game knows when to be emotional, when to be funny, and knows, like, the characters react greatly. There's literally a scene where everyone's blaming Ryan, and because he got them because he's the reason they're in this mess, and he's like, what did I do? I wonder. I'm like, this is your fault. And Ryan's kind of just trying to joke it off, but it works. Like, the game knows exactly when to do what. And then, oh my god, the faces. It's established very early on 2 pieces of key information to them. I won't say one of them, but it's established really early on into seeing the Monado. It's established the Monado aren't able to hurt faces. The Monado isn't able to hurt faces, and one other thing. And that one other thing is super important story-wise. But the faces are insane. You don't run into too many, really. Zord is great. I honestly wish he was on screen for more time before We had to, yeah, you know, you had to kill him. Honestly, Zord's amazing. And then Metal Face. Metal Face is just, oh my god, he's an insane villain. His first scene, he just straight up destroys everything, says nothing, and isn't even flinched by Shock's attack. With God Sword. His second appearance, he shows up and is like, well, good for you. He sends a good chunk of Mechon to attack you and is like, man, it's not worth my time. And just leaves. The third time, where he's a pushover, I'll be honest. But that mostly comes down to things that happen to the Monado. The Monado just becomes stronger, and it's like, well, he's kind of a lot weaker now that I have a God Sword that's, like, I have paid for all of its car insurance payments. I have bought everything it can offer. But the thing is, it's a good duo with another face, who I'm not going to say anything about. Because they're just like, I don't want to fight you. Please. We don't have to do this. We just came here to kill one person. We don't need to kill all of them. And Metal Face is just like, nope. Stab, 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 stab. Like, Metal Face is just such an intimidating villain. And then the best part is his voice actor voice. I can't even say it. It's just hilarious. Yeah. But they did a great job. The voice actors, the writers, everything in this game, story-wise, is phenomenal. And seriously, if you get an opportunity to buy the soundtrack, do yourself a favor. It's great. Some of my favorite tracks so far are Unfinished Business, and Memories. Obviously, Unfinished Business is a lot more upbeat than Memories. But, yeah. I think the game's story is great. I think the gameplay is great. Honestly, I think this game's really great, and I can see why it's so beloved. I guess I didn't really mention it on it as a remake. Huh. As a remake, it's the same game as before, technically. They made some small changes and stuff just to make it better. But when it comes down to it as a game, it's a lot easier. Well, not easier, it's just like pretty similar. It's really just the graphics that make it a remake. They did add an expert and casual mode. I think that's a great idea, honestly. Especially the casual mode, because the game is extremely difficult, but I think everyone should give it a shot if they can. But the difficulty just is gonna be something that's gonna stop a lot of people extremely early on at that. So I'm glad this game gets what it gets. Link in the description to the video. All this footage is from, you know the drill. Do the YouTubey stuff.